I think what I'm gonna go ahead and do is jack the back end of it up so that I can get up under it and look at this pipe. It's not quite where I want it to be, and it may have, when it came loose, it might have pulled something loose. I've got my big jack that I really hardly ever use. Back in the old days, they'd have jacks in these gas stations that was about the size of an alligator, and I mean about the size of a big one. And of course, they'd pick up a Mack truck with one of them big jacks, and they weighed like 1,000 pounds, so no one could pick one up. They're too heavy. This is my old big heavy jack. It's not nearly as big as them old jacks were, but it's still a pretty good size. And if I put this right up underneath the pumpkin, and the pumpkin is that little thing, it looks like a pumpkin in the middle of the rear end. If I put this right up under the pumpkin, it'll lift this high enough for me to get one of those big 6x6 blocks I've got. 6x6, 8x8, whatever they are. Get one under each tire. I can tell this has lost a little bit of its oomph, but it still works. I could probably add some fluid to this one and rework those wheels. They look a little loosey-goosey, but that's another job for another day. And I'm hoping this ain't gonna roll. I don't think it will, because the way that's sitting on that lift. Heck far, we'll give it a try. Let's see what happens. If it rolls, I'll grab y'all and we'll run. We got tires off the ground, so that's a good sign. Get me a couple of them big pieces of board. I did get my notice from the Home Depot that they had one of my orders in. I ordered 3 different things from them today and one from Lowe's. So I might not rush. They might have, I got 2 of the things I ordered were in stock, so if I give them a little time, they might have them both put together for me. So I only have to make one trip into town. Honey Baby wants to look at some cabinet handle hardware. She's painting some stuff inside the camper, and she's planning to change the hardware on the cabinets. See, with these big blocks under here, very little likelihood of it falling. The only way it could fall would be if it rolled backwards, and if it's in gear, it ain't gonna roll backwards. Plus, the way I got it on that lift kind of locks it in place too. So, a lot of people like to tell me to, don't forget your floor jacks and stuff like that. A lot of people don't know I've already had one car fall on me, and I lived through it. So I'm a little bit unenthusiastic about ever letting that happen again. So I do tend to overdo the safety factors involved with having a car up in the air while I'm under it. Just my funny ways, I reckon. There. Now, good thing about this too is that, we got it up nice and high so we can get under it, but also I can get the garage door closed, I think. Okay. And that right there is a pretty cheap muffler clamp. Might be a little harder to get off, but on the other hand, it might not be. Take a grinder and grind that stuff off there and have it off pretty easy. Plus this unbolts, so if I ever want to take the exhaust system off, I can unbolt it from here and drop it down, would be good. So, that's done. I want to look at where that pipe comes out because it's pretty close to my tire over on the other side. Yeah, I might need to do something with that. While I've got this welder out of its spot there, probably a good time to move that lift thing over here. I've got back in the behind of here, I've got the rear end of a Model A and a set of rear model, that might be a Model T. And I've got Model T springs, and I might have a front set of, I have some kind of springs up under there. Oh, a whole bunch of pieces and parts and stuff. And I'm thinking, well, if I pull that out, put it right there, I could take these springs and things and stick them over in there. I don't like to throw away Model A, Model T parts. I've actually given away a whole Model T front axle with tires on it and radius rods and stuff. I didn't give it away. I kind of traded it to somebody who was building one once. And I know there's a Model A frame, but I don't know if I'll ever go get it or not. It's something somebody gave me years ago, and I stored it over at Deadeye's house. And I keep thinking I'm going to go get that one of these days, but I don't know when I'm going to and where I'd put it if I did. But let's take a look at this other pipe. Next thing here is this pipe here is kind of low, doesn't have a lot of clearance. Might be nice if I could, oh, I don't know, do something with that. Not sure what. Think about it a little bit, I guess. Alrighty then, we can let this down now. All ready to take a little ride? Here you go. Oh yeah. So, before I set these back, I'm gonna move this thing over there and all. Hold the joy.